And they're still ahead in kills. It's 2 for 2 in this fight. So it's not too bad, but it's not good either. So I cannot see the health here. Oh, there it is. So Cyan is probably going to take it for himself, because he can use the blue buff pretty effectively. And your team has... oh, they destroyed this turret probably. Okay. So the turrets, they lost 3, they have 4, so they're 1 turret ahead. It's not a big deal. What's a big deal is they lost to 2 mid turrets. That's a bigger deal than the fact that they have an extra top turret. But yeah, well, we see we see people equalizing it here, I wanted to say, but it was already done. And the enemy team is pushing exactly at the points where nobody is, which is excellent. Because that's what you need to do. You need to find out where the enemy team is and then push on the exact opposite lane. And that's why it's important to hold your lanes as long as you can, otherwise this happens. So they are all gearing up for a fight in mid lane. And I'm not sure if it's going to happen, since Ash is already out, and well, there are still, yeah, I want to say there are still some people here, but Alistar was already teleporting out. So Corki again getting a red buff, which is excellent, because the next team fight he will have slow and extra true damage, and that helps a lot. So checking out the Baron to see whether there are any wards, and there's 1 ward and they take it out. And they're not doing Baron once again. Oh, they did take out Alistar with the oracles. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, he doesn't have it anymore. So when they took him out behind the turrets, he probably lost his oracle. At least I'm assuming that was after he got it. So big fight here, we see a lot of things going on. And yeah, they're going to lose some people here, but apparently kill 2 as well. Oh wow, kill 3. And Nunu gets out at no health at all. And this guy is going to get killed too. So that's 4 out of the 5, and Eve probably got out because Eve was dropped quite quickly, so she ran out and was never seen again in this team fight. Yeah, I didn't catch the details on that fight. It was probably just very lucky that they focused Nunu so much. Because Nunu has, well, the magic resist, and as well as this guy probably has. No, he probably just bought that, but I should keep track of something more. Well, Jarvan is building very tanky, Nunu's building tank obviously, Corki is building offensive, and Tarek is building defensive. It's the new patch, so the Heart of Gold doesn't give you armor anymore. Still, there's 3 Hearts of Gold. Yeah, I guess it's still worth it to have it, but it's not a great item anymore. It's still good. You can still incorporate it in your build. But it's not as good as it used to be. Rigor's Lantern I think is still worth it if you place the wards. If you don't place the wards, it definitely isn't. So they're trying to get Corki here, but they don't. And then yeah, their carries are going to get taken out. So Meltahar dying, okay. And their Corki dies. Ashe is going to die, and then they're probably going to run out. Well, of course they're going to do as much damage as they can. Wow. Eve actually not running out in time. And then this Alistar is very low health and is going to maybe die as well. He probably already used his ultimate. So he is going to die here. So again, only one stays alive. They lost 2. Unfortunately, they did lose Corki there, but for the rest, the tanks did an excellent job of, well, keep attacking and annoying them to draw the damage. And Jarvan, of course, doing a lot of damage, even though he's very tanky. And they should be cleaning up this minion wave as well as this minion wave. And here he comes. Running in with the shield. Bye bye minions. So minion kills wise, Derek doesn't need any minion kills or any kills, and he's only getting the assists. They're doing that on purpose to give all the experience and all the gold to, well, mainly the gold, to their carries. And Derek is just support. He doesn't need anything. He just can build whatever he wants. He has Heart of Gold to get a little more gold. And to be able to afford some things in time. But for the rest we see that Corki and Sion are actually really well farmed. Jarvan is pretty well farmed as well, and Nunu is doing a great job because he's doing mostly the jungle creeps, and jungle creeps are worth more, but they're also harder to kill. So you get less creeps, but you get an equal amount of gold. Then on the enemy team, I'll try to fix the camera, it's easier. So you can still see it. On the enemy team, Meltahar and Renekton are doing okay. And then we see that Ashe is actually behind. Ashe should be around the same level as Corki. And the other two are doing very badly. I mean, Evelyn should be about equal with Nunu, assuming that she jungles perfectly. Well, jungles as well as Nunu. But she's only at about half the score, and Alistar is the same as Tarek. He doesn't need to farm, so he gives all of the last hits to the carry he's with. Somebody's coming here. So they're trying to do Baron here. They know there's not a ward at Baron, so the enemy will have to come and check it out if they want to know what's going on. And they're sneaking around back to catch them. So they're assuming somebody will come around here to check on Baron. And it's kind of, yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a shame. They moved too quickly. They moved with this minion wave to destroy this turret. Sion staying a little back to guard the against the flank, and here again he is getting focused on and not one of the carries. So Ashe dies, and Renekton's going to die as well. And they're going to get the inhibitor and probably going to get surrender here soon, because there's no way this is going to turn around anytime. So that's, I think, again 4 kills for 0 this time. So last time it was at least 4 for 2. So, and this is the end. So I hope you enjoyed the game. It was my first try at a replay commentary. Hope you liked. If you have some tips, leave me a comment. If you have some requests or you have some games you want me to cast, let me know. If you want to have some more in-depth analysis, I can do that too, because there is a pause function, which isn't actually a pause, but it will run very slowly then. And we can actually see a little bit more on what the items are at which point and how people are doing against each other, things like that. So just let me know what you'd like to see. As I said, this one was a request because someone wanted a Reginald game, and although we followed around multiple people, I think I got most of the action, and yeah, I hope I did okay in your eyes. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Rate the video. GG.